There is a nice anecdote that inspired me to choose my research topic, and it's when a friend of mine moved from Madrid, which is my hometown, to Mallorca, and then he told me that he had registered as a resident in Mallorca in order to enjoy a 75% discount in airline tickets between Madrid and Mallorca every time he flew back and forth. And then I thought, wow, this is really a badly designed policy because this will really generate higher airline prices, and then the cost of this will be paid by all the taxpayers. So I thought this is worth looking at it deeply to understand if it can be better designed. My research is about how to design policies that are meant to secure access to essential goods for citizens. So, for instance, transportation for citizens that live in remote territories between their homeland and the mainland. You can think of several applications of this topic in other industries, such as, for instance, the housing or the electricity industry, and also in other countries which have similar policies, such as Greece or Italy. And in particular, what I study is what is the best design of this type of policies, such that the goal of the policy can be attained at the lowest possible government cost and increasing the citizen welfare as much as possible. The main challenges I have been facing during the PhD are technical challenges, because during my research I have had to face quite complex techniques, and many times you wonder, will I be able to implement this or will I be able to achieve that? And during this process I have really enjoyed activities like cooking, which I find quite relaxing, and I think also it's a great activity to teach you about the power of the method. It really teaches you that if you trust the process and follow the steps, even if sometimes you think you don't really understand why or the objective seems very far away, you will end up achieving a very satisfactory result. The main results of my research are that first, airlines use the subsidy to increase the prices and appropriate this public money, and in particular I show that without the subsidy prices would be 25% lower. I also show that airlines use the pricing strategy to make consumers buy later tickets, so closer to departure, which are more expensive and allow airlines to appropriate a larger part of the subsidy. And I also show that if you change the design of the subsidy from a percentage to a fixed quantity, this would generate a very large savings for the government, because prices would go down and consumers would start buying their tickets earlier at cheaper prices. So I believe this research can have a large impact on society, because it is very useful to inform a better design of the policy, such that this type of policy goals can be attained at a lower cost for the government, and also they can be designed in a way that it is a bit more progressive, so that lower income citizens are the ones that benefit most from this type of policies.